you know, it has been proved that endothelial dysfunction leads to atherosclerosis in general. And inflammation plays a very important role. It leads to atherosclerosis and plaque destabilization as well. Now, we have also shown in the past that oxidative stress is associated with carotid plaque instability and symptomatic carotid artery disease. However, what is the role of statins in the management of this oxidative stress and the regulation of oxidative stress in carotid plaque? Now, there are several oxidative stress markers. The endothelial nitric oxide synthase protects from atherosclerosis. The inducible NOS is associated with plaque formation. NOx4 is associated also with atherosclerosis and plaque instability. And also MDA is another marker of lipid peroxidation and promotes atherogenicity as well. Now, this is an interesting schema. As you can see here, the role of endothelial NOS, also the early steps of atherosclerosis, where it regulates the lipid metabolism and also the accumulation of macrophages. All these steps, they occur the early levels of atherosclerotic development. NOx4 also plays an important role in different diseases: hypertension, atherosclerosis, cardiac failure, stroke, fibrosis, and regulates different other molecules. And also the role of INOS, inducible NOS, in the production of different reactive oxygen species, which are very important in the oxidative stress development. Now, what about statins and atherosclerosis? As you know, it has been proved that statins have pleiotropic effects. That means they do not only regulate the levels of lipids in the blood, but also they regulate the inflammation in the atherosclerosis development. They regulate the redox state, they protect from endothelial dysfunction and atherosclerosis, and they also have beneficial effect on size morphology and inflammatory response in the endothelium. Now, what we did is we collected 29 carotid plaques randomly in patients that who underwent carotid endarterectomy. We also had a control group, 20 thyroid arteries, and we compared groups of patients who were under statin therapy and patients who were not under statin therapy. We had a histological examination of the specimens, immunohistochemical examination, where we measured the expression of eNOS, INOS, NOx4, and MDA, and we also used Western blot analysis for eNOS, ACT, and B-actin, which are markers of apoptosis and cell accumulation. Now, out of the 15 stable plaques, 11 were on statins, and out of 14 unstable plaques, 3 were on statins. And that was statistically different, significantly different. And this is a Western blot analysis. It's too complicated to see, but I want to stand here that the expression of phosphorylized eNOS were higher in patients that were under statin, and also higher in patients that had stable plaques. And also the phosphorylized ACT with B-actin were also higher in patients under statin, and also higher in patients who had stable plaques. Now, these are some histopathological specimens. As you can see, this is a picture of patients that had unstable plaques under no statin, and we have a faint or a weak expression of endothelial NOS. And here, stable plaques under statin, we found a moderate or more intense eNOS expression. Also, the immunoreactivity of NOx4, inducible NOS. So we found that INOS its expression was attenuated in stable plaques on statins, and also NOx4 was reduced in both groups under statins. And also concerning MDA, peroxidation, lipid peroxidation marker, it was a bit lower, its expression in patients under statins, and also higher in patients with unstable plaques, but we found no statistical difference here. So our conclusions are that oxidative stress markers are associated with complicated, carotid plaques, and although not in the same degree as we have found, and statins seem to attenuate oxidative stress in carotid plaques, stabilize them, and protect them from further development.